got a fabulous show lined up for you. Those ladies are much. Hi, ladies. I know they're ladies, even though I don't look. We've set those ladies up with hopefully two guys of their dreams. Two guys that if they were to make them, rebuild them, and then we sell them to the ladies. So let's meet the ladies and find out what those guys are all about. Very excited. Welcome, glad to have you here, ladies. Let me introduce you, everybody. First of all, right next to me is Candy Milana, a 20-year-old photo lab technician. Welcome, Candy. Next to Candy is Melissa Fugate, a 23-year-old production assistant. Welcome, Melissa. Glad to have you here. And way down at the end is Leslie Swable, a 22-year-old computer consultant. Welcome, Leslie. Leslie, do you know what you're looking for, or will you know when you find them?
I know what I'm looking for. I want someone strong, good-looking, and can communicate. Communicate.
What is that? Guys are not good communicators?
No, well, some don't, and that's the ones I don't want.
Uh-huh. Melissa, how about you?
Well, I like my man to pay a lot of attention to me.
Mm-hmm.
I
What
want
does that
him,
mean?
Well, like, if I'm with him, I want him to pay attention to me.
Uh-huh.
And not look at anybody else, and I want him to, like, I like to hold hands all the time and touch and...
Does he have to call you 3 or 4 times a day?
No, but I mean, when he's with me, I want him to be with me.
Okay. How about you, Candy?
I like a rebel, dark hair, get up, kind of go guy.
Uh-huh.
But he has to be sensitive, too.
So he has to know exactly when to get up and go.
Yeah.
He just can't be
I
rolling.
mean, when I'm ready to go, I want him to pick up that phone and say, let's go, and he has to be ready.
How will he know that you're ready to go? Do you say, I'm ready to go, or does he have to figure that out?
Both?
Okay, both. Well, let's meet our 2 studs du jour and find out if they are both. Let's meet Dave and Anthony. Come on out. Hey, good to see you. Anthony, how are you? Have a seat, guys. All right. Right next to me is 22-year-old student Dave Boduck. Give Dave a big hand. Good to have you here, Dave. And next to him is Anthony Wolf, a 23-year-old bartender. All right, guys. You know this works. The guy with the most hearts at the end of the show is crowned King Stud. Then you go on a fantasy date that we pay for. Fair enough? Yeah. All right. We're breaking in a new heart today, Dave. It's the peace heart. Yeah. Make love, not war, man. Dave.
Yes.
When you talk to a girl on the phone, can you tell anything about the person that she really is just by the sound of her voice?
I think so. She's really spunky and like really loud, and she sounds like she'll be fun.
All right. We asked the ladies what they thought of your phone voice, Dave, and here's what they told us. One of the ladies said, this guy talks louder than Sam Kinison. Second lady said he was as nice could be. Third lady said, call the Guinness Book. I've got a date with the world's largest Boy Scout.
Okay, this guy talks louder than Sam Kinison would be Melissa.
There you go, the peace heart right off the bat. Really?
Well, when I called and got his answering machine. We kept getting answering machines. It was like, when I picked it up, it was like, wow, this music, loud. And he's like, hey, how are you? Have a great day. Keep smiling. Take care of yourself. Just on and on and on.
Uh-huh. You like that in a guy?
Yeah, it was nice.
He was as nice could be, or call the Guinness Book. I've got a date with the world's largest Boy Scout.
He was as nice could be Candy.
Oh, you thought he was the world's largest Boy Scout?
Yeah. Well, not in a bad way. He was just kind of like a good deed. Like, he would help that old lady across the street kind of guy.
Uh-huh. But he'd be a weeblo. That's like the next level up from the Boy Scout.
No, he just reminded me of a guy, a big guy, that would have the Boy Scout outfit on.
Anthony.
Yes, sir.
Sir?
Mr. DiCarlo, Mark, yes, ma'am.
Mr. DiCarlo, sir, to you.
Captain.
What's the first thing you notice when you look at a woman?
Well, I usually look into their eyes.
Don't lie to me, Anthony. What's the first thing you notice when you look at a woman?
I like eyes.
Okay.
Eyes and hair, and I go under the lips, and then I move on from there.
All right. We asked the ladies what they thought about your looks, Anthony, and here's what they told us. One of the ladies said his eyes were like big blue beacons of light. Second lady said his arms were harder than solid oak.
Big guy.
And the third lady said, oh my God, I'm dating Patsy Weber.
Well, actually, I'll go to it because I think I know who it is. Oh my God, I'm dating Patsy Weber. Was it Leslie?
Oh. What'd you say, Leslie?
His eyes are like big blue beacons of light.
So eyes are important to you as well.
Yeah, they were just very big. He almost looked like they were wired open. They were just so
I
big.
used little toothpicks, helped him out a little bit.
Who said, oh my God, I'm dating Patsy Weber? Oh, Candy, why?
Because when I first saw him, he walked up. At first, I thought he looked like a gangster because his hair was slicked back. But if you think about it, his personality is like Patsy Weber. I like Patsy Weber.
You do?
Yeah. I love Happy Days.
He's a rebel.
Yeah.
She loves Happy Days and Patsy's a rebel. Where else did you hear that? Come on back. We'll find out more about our studs and our studettes right after this.
The most celebrated film of all time.
Yeah, right.
Wayne's World. Siskel and Ebert call it completely original.
I was not aware of that.
2 thumbs up.
We're not worthy.
And the Washington Post agrees.
Thank you.
Hilariously funny. As easily digestible as a bag of Cheetos.
Pardon me. Do you have any Grey Poupon?
So don't be the last one in America to see Wayne's World. Rated PG-13, now playing at theaters everywhere.
Come on, Betty. Make my meal. She leaves the peel on and slices them thin. Home-style potatoes, baked in their skin.
Skin-on potatoes in 2 new flavors. The potatoes that make the meal.
Come on in for a meal with real cheese appeal. It's Tuna Helper Cheesy Noodle. Noodles, real cheese in the sauce, and your tuna turn into a delicious meal.
Tuna Helper makes a great
With real cheese appeal.
Hey, which one looks like your beer?
I would say this one.
One on my left. This is Budweiser. Here's Coors Extra Gold.
Wait, Bud, wait a minute.
58% of Bud drinkers prefer Coors Extra Gold in a taste test.
Looks like a better beer.
And guess what else?
What?
Coors Extra Gold was a 2-time winner at the Great American Beer Festival.
Very impressive.
Slow brewed for that real beer flavor and color, the way beer was meant to be. Which may be why
Extra Gold beats Bud.
Coors Extra Gold. If you're missing real taste, beer is back.
Looked up beer in the dictionary, you probably see a picture of Extra Gold next to it.
From Stephen King comes another shock to the system. Can't hide anything from me, Dr. Angelo. It began as an experiment in virtual reality. I can make you smarter. It became an experience in sheer terror.
I am God here.
Stephen King's The Lawnmower Man. Reality is not what it used to be. Rated R. Experience it Friday at a theater near you.
Dave.
Yeah.
How would you rate your looks for me on a scale of 1 to 10 using whole numbers only?
Oh, man. I'd say a 9.
9? Why? Why not a 10?
Because my stomach. If I had a 6-pack, maybe. Maybe a 10.
Okay.
Maybe.
We asked the ladies what they thought.
Okay.
Where they placed you on the scale of bohunk guys. And here's what they told us. One of the ladies said, grab my fins, I could snorkel all over his eyes. It's kind of painful for you, Dave, but, you know, what difference does it make? Second lady said he has the face of a newborn calf and the body of a raging bull. And the third lady said, holy cow, it's Chewbacca the Wookiee.
Grab my fins, I could snorkel all over his eyes, Leslie.
Oh, what'd you say, Leslie?
I said he has the face of a newborn calf and the body of a raging bull.
Really? Now, have you ever birthed a calf yourself?
No, I haven't.
Well, how do you know what a newborn calf's face looks like?
It's innocent.
Oh, what'd you guys do on your date?
We went to the zoo.
Went to the zoo, of course. Yeah. Did you have fun at the zoo?
Oh.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Romantic time at the zoo?
No, but we went back to his house and he cooked me and candlelight dinner.
Really? Who actually thought they would be snorkeling in his eyes? Candy. Why?
Because his eyes are so beautiful. They're like the Hawaii sea. You know, they're just clear. You can see right through them.
Really? Anthony, you do anything special on your dates to leave them with a lasting impression of you?
Well, I try to make girls laugh on the first date. I try to give off a little, get the smiles going, get a little twinkle in the eyes, leave them with the feeling that they had a good time and they laughed.
Uh-huh. We asked what their most memorable times were with you, Anthony, and here's what they told us. One of the ladies said, one slurp of my juicy fruit, and he started to gag. The second lady said, one mighty bump, and his nectar splashed all over him. And the third lady said, one thrust of his tool, and his car was filled with music.
One slurp of my juicy fruit, and he started to gag. Candy?
Oh, what'd you say, Candy?
I said one thrust of his tool and his car was filled with music.
What tool are we talking about?
A screwdriver. In his car, he was really embarrassed. He has a Jeep, and we got into the Jeep, and he has a screwdriver sticking out of his radio. And he says, if I take the screwdriver out, the tape's going to play, and I don't want to listen to the tape. So he had to stick the screwdriver in, so just the radio won't play.
Uh-huh.
And he was really embarrassed over it.
All right, who actually did start to gag when he had the juicy fruit? Who was that? Oh, Melissa, what's that all about?
We ordered chicken dinner, and
Where? At a restaurant?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
yeah, we went to a restaurant. It had this pineapple on it, and he didn't want to taste it, and he's like, "Damn, I don't like pineapple," and so I said, "Here, taste it," and I gave him a little bite of it. He didn't like it.
Really?
Imagine that.
You're not a pineapple man?
Well, I like it.
Yeah. What'd you guys do after that on your date?
We went and listened to some live music, a band called The Brothers, and they played a little rock and roll type. It was fun.
Dave, on the first date, do you usually make the first romantic move? Is that your style?
If I think it's going that way, yes.
How can you tell for sure, though?
By the way the date's going, if they're giving you a certain look.
Like what? Look in the camera 4 there and give us the look. You be the girl. The count of 3. I want to reveal the look.
Wait.
Ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready? That's sexy. All right, we asked the ladies if there was any romance on your dates, Dave Moduck, and here's what they told us. One of the ladies said, one little kiss and he was buckled up with passion. Second lady said, his lips became my new best friend. And the third lady said, one look at his big whale and words escaped me.
His lips became my new best friend, Leslie.
Oh. You guys are really kicking ass in the art department here.
Yeah.
What did you say, Leslie?
I said one little kiss, and he was buckled up with passion.
Really? Why? What'd you do to him?
Well, it was at the end of our date, and he drove me back to my girlfriend's apartment, and
Is that where you were staying?
yeah. And basically, I got out of the car. He asked if I wanted him to walk me up, and so it's a small street, so there was a whole bunch of cars parked, and really there was no spots during the stop. So I was like, "Don't worry about it. You don't have to walk me up." So I unbuckled my seatbelt, and he was still buckled in, and I gave him a little peck on the cheek.
Did you want things? If there were many parking spaces available, would there have been some romance in the red zone? You think?
Well, it's possible.
Yeah. Who actually did lips became the best friend? Who said that? Candy. What does that mean?
Because he was so sweet. It was like a best friend. Like you could really just turn to him when you needed. He gives great hugs, and it was just.
But no real intense romance.
Not at that time, no. We had a great date.
Down the line, you think maybe he'd be more of a boyfriend or a best friend?
It could be both.
Oh, he's nice. All right. Anthony, how about you? Any romance on your dates?
I tried hard.
I'm sure you did, but that's not what I asked you, Anthony. Was there any?
There were a few sparks. Yeah, there was a little bit.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. We asked the ladies if there was any romance, any romantic moves of yours on the date that particularly caught their attention. Here's what they told us. One of the ladies said, he pushed through my lips like a burrowing mole. Second lady said, before I knew it, I was buried in a forest of fur. And the third lady said, one twist of his tongue and the world just dripped away.
I get one of these right. I need a heart.
You do.
You do.
Because you have none, Anthony.
Zilch, one twist of his tongue, and the world just dripped away. I'm hoping it's Melissa.
All right. So you go to dinner, right? After dinner, what?
After the club, we were walking on the beach, and there were a bunch of homeless people around, and I wasn't used to it because I'm from Oklahoma. And so I found this knife on we were like walking the beach, and I found this little knife on the lifeguard stand, and I was, carrying it around because I was kind of scared. But then he started to kiss me, and I kind of forgot about it and just dropped the knife.
Well, I hope you didn't hug him. That would have been pretty bad. Pretty good kisser? Pounding of the surf?
Yeah.
Yeah? How long were you guys kissing on the beach?
Long time.
How'd the date end up? Where'd you go after the kissing on the beach thing there?
Oh, and up, I dropped her off at her ex-boyfriend of 6 years home.
Melissa.
Anthony wouldn't let me stay with him.
That's nice. That's nice.
Did she offer Anthony?
No, she didn't.
And how long has it been since you and that guy were dating?
About a year.
But you're still friends.
Yeah, we're friends.
But just platonic
Just
friends.
friends.
Yeah, okay, 6 years. Just friends. Anthony, he pushed through my lips like a burrowing mole, or before I knew it, I was buried in a forest of fur.
I don't know where the fur comes from, but before I knew it, I was buried in the
Genetics, I
forest of
think.
fur.
Some people have more than others.
Could be my
It's
mini
DNA.
goatee. Who knows? I would say candy.
Hey, there you go. What do you mean by that?
Well, he's very tall. And when we were saying goodbye to each other, he stood up, and I was saying to him that I was short. He goes, "You're not as short." And I took off my heels, and I put my face in his chest, and he had this sweater on, and it was like a furry sweater. Well, you know how sweaters.
So he doesn't have like a hairy back or anything.
I didn't feel.
Do you have a hairy back?
No, sir.
Oh, too
No,
bad.
yeah.
Would you want things to be a little more romantic, Anthony?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit or a lot bit?
A little bit.
When we come back, we'll find out which one of these guys is more likely to be addicted to the Oprah Winfrey Show. So don't go away.
The great American legal system
Liam booked for murder.
is about to meet its match.
We got an attorney in the family. Great, who? You stick out like a sore thumb around here.
Oh, yeah, you blend.
The two Utes.
Did you say Utes?
Yeah, two Utes.
Hey, little Yankee, what?
My Cousin Vinny.
How long have you been practicing? Almost 6 weeks.
Rated R. Special sneak preview Friday and Saturday night. Check newspapers.
Oldies 105.3 KCBQ FM, the station you sing along to. Oldies 105.3. Come on, you know the words. At home, at work, or in the car, sing along to San Diego's Oldies station. Oldies 105.3 KCBQ FM.
Light Ultra's Guide to the 90s, Chapter 5, Enlightenment. The enlightened consumer of the 90s will have a heightened sense of awareness.
This is beer.
He'll know what he likes.
I like beer.
What he'll like is the ultra-smooth taste of Light Ultra from Miller.
Smooth? Smooth?
He'll be more perceptive,
77 calories.
and man's state of enlightenment will give rise to new ways of thinking.
You thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, I'm thinking. I'll have another.
Light Ultra from Miller. You gotta move with the times.
Coming March 9th, it's a Trekkie trio. See Captain Kirk handle space babes.
Don't usually go around beating up beautiful women.
Why not?
Hear Dr. McCoy tell off alien invaders.
In other words, the galaxy isn't big enough for both of us.
And experience the wonder of space exploration.
Well, how's the research going?
I need some more experiments.
See a Trekkie trio beginning Monday, March 9th.
Is that a request or demand? The choice is yours.
All right. We're back. All right, right, guys, before the show, the ladies gave us some descriptions. Were you ever on the Wonder Years? No. All right, the ladies gave us some descriptions of you guys. All you have to do is tell me who they're talking about, okay? You or your co-stud. We'll start with you, Dave. Dave, according to the ladies now, unanimously, who's most likely to carve a woman's initials into a tree, you or Anthony?
I say me.
Okay. He says me. Ladies? Dave. Hey, there you go, Dave. Why would you say that, Candy?
Because he's so sweet. It'd be whoever his girlfriend was, or if he would do it, and that'd be their like special little place to take her back to.
Uh-huh. Anthony, who's most likely to use cologne by the gallon, you or Dave?
I was wearing some cologne. I'll probably say myself.
Okay, he says himself. Ladies?
Dave.
Oh. Why, Leslie?
Well, because Dave was wearing cologne. I don't believe Anthony was.
Dave, who's most likely to be addicted to the Oprah Winfrey Show?
Anthony.
You said Anthony. Ladies?
Anthony.
Oh, there you go. 2 in a row. Why, Tansy? Tansy.
Because he's more into the trends, you know, more. That's where you would go to turn on Channel 7 and watch Oprah.
Yeah. Anthony, who's most likely to make a woman meow, you or Dave?
I'm going to go with myself. I like to purr.
You do. Dave says he's the purrmeister. Ladies?
Dave.
There you go, Dave. Why would you say that, Leslie?
Well, Dave seems like he'd take things slow and he's slow and sensitive.
Could you meow for us, just real quickly?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Dave, who's most likely to take a date to a porno movie?
Anthony.
Anthony? All right, he says Anthony. Ladies?
Anthony.
Oh, there you go. Why, Candy? Is that something you'd like him to do with you?
No.
Anthony, who's most likely to scream out his own name during sex, you or Dave?
I'll say myself.
It's the porno guy, ladies. Why, Melissa?
Because he's so into himself and he's into his body, and it seems like he would just be thinking about how well he's doing.
All right, when we come back, we're going to find out who is the bigger stud. Don't go away.
We asked pasta lovers about main meals from Chef Boyardee.
I'm a big eater. I'm hungry all the time. A good portion, too. I'm getting full.
I wouldn't mind giving this to my whole family for dinner. They'll at least know.
Main meals, grown-up taste, grown-up size.
You do not want plaque in a new mouth, because a plaque mouth is a lonely mouth. Try Close-Up Any Plaque formula. It's the toothpaste and plaque rinse in one. Get any plaque Close-Up.
Hey, dude, for the yearbook picture Friday, how about these?
Yeah, how about these? Couple of beauties. Immortalized in the yearbook.
You've got time.
Time to what?
Oxycute.
Yes, Oxycute pimples with Oxy pads. Watch through the microscope as Oxy's powerful medicine breaks up zit-breeding oil, so you can wipe it out of existence with your Oxy pad.
Oxycute them.
It was a brutal crime.
That's right, a murder.
Without any clues.
The man was eating the evidence.
But someone is about to reopen the case.
Mind, would you steal a suitcase?
Forgive me. I'll do anything you want. Foreplay.
Do you know this woman?
Never saw before in my life.
What was her picture doing in your wallet?
A picture comes with every wallet.
Once upon a crime.
At the time of the murder, I was making love to my wife. Is this your wife? Why do people keep asking that?
Starts Friday at a theater near you.
You'd think a country that could put a guy on the moon and a sushi bar on every corner could make a great non-alcoholic brew. Coors did it. Now even a herd cutter or a word cutter can enjoy a Coors cutter. Everything about the taste says beer, but the label, that says brew. Lawyers, go figure. So whether you're a butter cutter or a clutter cutter, enjoy the clean-cut taste of a Coors cutter. Nothing cuts it like a cutter.
Finale all scheduled here. Dave came on strong in the last part of the show. Dave's got 4 hearts. Anthony's got 3. It's a close game. Somebody could win a fabulous fantasy date with a woman of his choice. And here's how we do that. All you got to do now, guys, is tell me who you want to go out with again. She wants to go out with you again. You'll go. We'll pay for it. Fabulous deal. Anthony, you're trailing by 1. We start with you.
With Candy, we didn't have enough time to really spend with each other, so... And with Leslie, we had a great time, but I don't know if the correlation was there.
No schmecking.
No schmecking. And with Melissa, we had a really nice time. I think the connection was there.
So you picked Melissa. Okay. All right. Now, if Melissa picks you, where are you guys going to go on your date?
Well, I thought I'd have my buddy Tom take us up in his little plane, fly us into Tahoe. We'll get out there. We'll go ski for a day, relax in the cabin by the fire, snuggle up in a bearskin rug.
Sounds cool. All right. All right. Dave, you're in the lead. You're in the driver's seat. Same deal with you. Who's it going to be?
Okay, I didn't pick Candy. We had a great time, but it's more of a friend thing, I think. And I didn't pick Melissa. It just didn't click. And I picked Leslie. That's where the most fun.
Because it clicked. Okay. All right. So if Leslie picks you, where are you going to take her? What are you going to do?
I'm going to take her to catch some rays in Cancun, Mexico.
Very nice. You ever been to Mexico before? See? No? Okay. Candy, neither of the guys picked you. Did you have fun on the show?
I had a great time.
Well, good. I'm glad. We had a fun time having you here. Would you show us who you picked before you go? Dave. All right, Melissa. Hold on. Anthony picked you. If you picked Anthony, you're off to a fabulous Tahoe ski weekend in a private plane. You can't beat that with a stick. Go ahead. Anthony! All right, Leslie. The entire half-hour rests squarely on your shoulders. If you pick Dave, you're off on a fabulous time in Cancun, Mexico. Tequila, sun, and sand. If not, these two are going to go to Tahoe. What's it going to be? They're going to Tahoe to do a little bit of skiing. Maybe they'll see you there. Bye.
It's going to be one of those nights with pop sensation Color Me Bad and John Forsythe on the next Arsenio Hall Show.